Yeah, hello, here is the lower coach. Lower the law of attraction. What you send out with your own thinking, feelings, and expectation, you will get back. The physical reality is a feedback system. It brings you what you send out. What you send out, you get back. What you send out, you get back. What you send out, you can control. Focus on what you send out, what you think and feel and expect the whole day. Focus on what you think, feel and expect, and you will see your personal reality is a result of your thinking. Your thinking is not the result of the reality. The reality, the physical reality, is a result of your thinking. Your thinking is first, and the physical reality is second. So, if you want to become rich and famous, how you do it? How you go rich and famous when you not send out richness and famous? You have to send it out. You have to be rich and famous now. It's not about money and about stuff, about cars in your garage and about houses everywhere in the world and about expensive clothes. It's not about much money on your bank account. Richness is a thinking and feeling first. You can see it many times with people. They win in the lottery, but they not practice the thinking of and feeling of richness and famous. And if they not practice the thinking and feeling of richness and famous, they will lose the money quickly. Because it's not a match. They win in the lottery, but they still think they are poor and unfamous, not worthy. So your vibrations, your expectations, your momentum come first. Your thinking, feelings and expectations come first. You are rich and famous now. You not can pay for the sunlight. You know how much it is to pay for the sunlight, the energy price? That's millions of euros and dollars you have to pay every day for the energy of the sunlight. So you cannot do this. So you are rich and famous now. It's the whole life is a present for you. The fruits in the nature, the water, the air, You are rich. The flowers, the birds, the animals. You are rich. Feel it. Feel it how rich you are now. You not need money and stuff to feel rich. You have to feel rich first. If you not feel rich and famous today, money cannot come to you. You have to feel it first. There are also people, they make much money with some business, but they still frighten about the money. They still feel not rich and famous, so they will lose the money and the stuff, because they focus on the lack of richness and famous. You have to stay in the thinking and feelings of richness and famous to bring money and stuff in your experience. If you feel poor, you always will lose the money. Somebody give you money, but you will lose it when you feel poor and unfamous and not worthy. So you have to work on your mindset first. First comes the mindset, and second comes the money and the stuff. I can teach you to get more and more in a mindset of richness and famous now. If you not train your mindset, you will lose the money and the stuff anyway. So first you have to train your mindset. You have to feel rich and famous first. Practice with me. I'm a lower coach. You can practice with me your thinking and feelings and expectations of rich and famous. And the result will follow. Like a magnet, you will bring money, cars, houses, all what you think about rich and famous, airplane, a big ship, a big garden, all what you think is rich and famous, you will bring like a magnet in your experience. But first you have to feel rich and famous. You can feel rich and famous without any money in your bank account. You can feel rich and famous when you stand naked in the forest. You can feel rich and famous when you stand naked in the desert. You can feel rich and famous when you swim in the ocean. You can feel rich and famous when you climb some mountains. You can feel rich and famous anyway. It's not about stuff to feel rich and famous. I can teach you to feel rich and famous and worthy now, and the stuff will follow. Send me an email. I can coach you to feel rich and famous, and the money and the cars and their houses will come to your experience. That's the law of attraction. See you. Ciao.